happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you gonna figure out what's gonna happen. You gonna get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick.
Ain't underrated all time. Probably Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is underrated because I feel like he fought outside of his weight class. Like he fought at 135 when he's really like a 126 pounder. But when people discredit him because he lost the big fights against a lot of bigger fighters, so he didn't really get a chance to fight at his weight class. He should be fighting against guys like Anyway and not Teofimo and Devin and shit. So he's underrated to me.
Why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
It came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why didn't come out that Tuesday or that week next? They waited till Canelo fight to push that he had something in his drug. Then once they pushed that, Devin and them was on ESPN that night promoting that he was. It's all in. I'm telling you.
What about your thoughts on Victor Conte being what Ryan said?
That you trained up, the version that fought Devin would beat you easily.
He also said, bro, go look at Ryan fight and go look at Ryan versus Devin, and go look at my fight versus versus Ryan. And you can tell that Ryan didn't look no different. If he looked any different, he probably looked worse. He just was a bigger person, much slower. If he was on anything, why he didn't have stripping all his, like every punch, the brick hand, the jab, everything would have been strong. He only hit him with the same punch I told everybody, a hook, which is Devin was sitting right there to get caught with the hook. And they talk about this, my bad, talk about these guys, whatever.
They say everything but fight. They say everything but fight. Well, you know, he was big, but if he was on Bibbin, they say everything but fight. This generation, bro, you know, that whole side of the United States, up from Norfolk to Baltimore, which they both technically the South, up to Jersey to Philly, niggas looking bad, bro. Niggas looking bad. Shakur don't want to fight nobody. He want to be like his daddy Tank and don't want to fight nobody. Keyshawn want to be like his daddy Shakur, who don't want to fight nobody. You know, them whole tri-state niggas looking bad, bro. From the South, that little area, from Norfolk to Baltimore to motherfucking Philly with boots all the way to Jerk, niggas looking bad, bro. They looking bad. Only real nigga out of the clique is Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford, you know, he went out there and competed like a man. Raymond Ford went out there and competed like a man. Tank don't want to compete. Shakur don't want to compete. Boots don't want to compete. Yeah, I said that. I said what I said. What a boss man D-Lo said. I said these dudes don't want to compete. I need two tune-up. They want to clout chase. And I don't understand why more people don't call they bluff. They be lying. They be clout chasing, like Boots going around clout chasing, talking about Bud. You know, all Javante do is hate on all the black fighters, all the oppositions. That's all they do. Hate. But the thing about they hate, they don't, it's like talking shit when the security guard or the teacher is in attendance. It's the same thing. When the teacher not in attendance, that other guy ain't gonna say nothing, bro. When the teacher come back, he running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a bean. This era of fighters, bro, all you gotta do is call their bluff. They ain't gonna fight. You smack one of them niggas in the face, ain't gonna do shit. I guarantee you. These same niggas you smacking their face, they gonna press charges. But shout out to Dolph Obama 14. Appreciate it, bro. He said with the 50 ball, he said I was waiting for you to cook on this family. Yeah, I'll make it short, simple, and sweet. But I got a video too, because I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to get to the desk. So I had a video coming as well. But I mean, none of these dudes want to fight. All these dudes want to be Tank's son. And then you would think you have OGs like, you know, Crawford who come out and tell the truth. You think the OGs of boxing to come out and I get it. You don't want to be deemed a hater and you want to be a resource and you want to be out of it. But we need somebody that's going to tell the truth around this motherfucker, man. We need somebody that's going to tell the truth. We need somebody that's going to tell the truth. There's too many people, oh, Tank's great and Keyshawn is so great and it's a 50-50 fight and Shakur's fight. So many people just lying, bro. The internet make people lie because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You don't want to have people take it the wrong. I get it, bro. But, man, the truth got to be said. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to say the truth. I didn't think he was going to do this, bro. I think he might retire from boxing because I remember Top Rank, the same company that shelved Mikey Garcia. They shelved Nicholas Walters. If it's ever a time to shelf somebody, Elf on the shelf, Keisha on the shelf, Crash Out Keisha Davis on the shelf. If it's ever a time to put somebody on the shelf and it's justified and you can't say somebody racist or nothing like that, this is the time to put somebody on the shelf. This is your time to put somebody on the shelf. Nicholas Walters got put on the shelf because he asked for too much money to fight Lomachenko. They put him on the shelf for around a year, came back for what leg cheaper, got beat by Lomachenko. He wasn't heard for another half a decade again. I think he just fought again last year. Or was the year before last? They held up Mikey Garcia's career in court. Remember, he was staying afloat. He was one of the reasons why Marcos Maidana got so good. People forget that. He was in the stand sharp by training with help, train Maidana. People forget Maidana jumped out. Remember, Maidana ducked Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, HBO main event debut. I forget the dude that he fought. It was supposed to be Marcos Maidana, and they pulled Maidana out because they didn't think Maidana was ready. That was one of the best ducks in boxing history because they got Maidana together. Mikey Garcia, Robert Garcia, and his father, Big G. So when we start kind of looking at and having these conversations, dog, I mean, he pulled out, man. $2.1 million. Now, yeah, I got some news that you ain't got from nobody else because I know somebody that he was talking to on personally. He said that bitch ass nigga told Blase Blah that he wasn't taking the fight if he wasn't getting a guaranteed $5 million with pay-per-view. So not only did he want $5 million, he wanted points on the package. My Avon Barksdale point. He wanted $5 million and he wanted a piece of the pay-per-view. Realistically, this was a fight he did not deserve from a boxing standpoint of view. 15 fights, barely a main event. He fucked up the bag in Norfolk. He came back to Norfolk. That motherfucker was empty. I mean, what are we talking about? He lost his belt on the scale versus Dennis Baranchnik. Come on. He lost his belt on the scale versus Dennis Baranchnik. He turned around. He ducked Edwin De Los Santos that same night. He jumped on Edwin. He jumped on Nair Albright. Let's not forget. Let's go back and before all of that, a no contest from Nair Albright for smoking weed. I mean, we can just go on and on. He should be done. He should be done. Ain't no third or fourth chances for this nigga, man. The Nair Albright, no contest, admitted to smoking and drinking before the fight with De Los Santos. I know somebody personally that's seen that motherfucker that week at the bowling alley turning up. That's 2. Then you duck De Los Santos. You tell Top Rank, you duck De Los Santos. You was only 2 pounds over the weight allegedly. Top Rank came in with a weight cut specialist. You refused to make the weight. You came in 4 pounds heavier. Then you jump on Nair Albright. That's 5. Your brother lost on the card, making Top Rank look back. 6. You pull up on Edwin Abdullah Mesa, who saved the card in Norfolk, Virginia. That's 7. He got 7 incidents. 7 incidents, man. Get him the fuck up out of here. He's a recurring offender. He has 7 incidents, bro. 7. No contest versus old buddy. What's Nair Albright for smoking weed. Didn't he lose his belt on the scale? Was that okay? That was Edwin De Los Santos. He lost his belt. Didn't even never defended his belt. A subsidiary in there, a sub point. They asked him before, why don't you unify Raymond Mortella? I don't care nothing about no belts. Fuck a belt. I don't care about a belt. I don't want to do no rehydration clause and none of that. Woo, 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 woo. They was like, well, if you unify, they want. Oh, no, I don't want to pay no sanctioning fees. Then he lose the belt. De Los Santos, the whole jump on Nair Albright situation. I mean, you could just keep going on and on with this dude, bro. I didn't seen enough. Permanently, he should be finished, bro. I don't want to see him fight no more. I don't want to see Shakur fight. I see what Shakur's saying. I'm gonna address that in a minute. I'm good, bro. I'm good, dog. This is pathetic, and this is the exact same way that Tank moving. Tank moving the same way, bro. And when you don't hold one accountable, everybody else think they can get away with it. When you don't hold these niggas accountable, everybody, okay, if Tank can do it, I can do it. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. So y'all let one slide, then somebody else thinks they can get away with it too. This man turned down $3 million. He has only made $1.5 million as a payday. He turned down $3 million when he could have literally called. He only made 1.5 probably because of Turkey Al-Sheikh. He probably only made the 1.5 because of Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's probably when he made his career high with Spurs Turkey. So, I mean, you getting double of what you made, but you know what? I said this on when I did the stream about what was going on when the purse bid. He worried about what Devin getting. This nigga is just he just one of them dudes that was raised by a woman, bro. A woman always worried about what the next motherfucker getting and think they deserve. You ever talk with a woman and be like, I want everything your ex had, everything you did for your ex. They always worry about the next motherfucker, bro. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Women always worried about the next motherfucker. They ain't just trying to run their race. And that was Keyshawn doing. Keyshawn was pocket watching what Devin did, but Devin put the work in, bro. Y'all might be the same age, but Devin put the work in. You didn't get the gold medal, so guess what? You started behind the 8 ball a little bit. But how you mad because they took care of him? Why are they taking care of you? What have you proven but to be a fucking nuisance? Oh, they're saying that the 1.5 was supposed to be versus De Los Santos. Okay, he didn't even get that. You being a nuisance, brother. You being a real nuisance for no reason. You gonna throw your career down the drain. You know what I'm saying? That happened to me, dude. It's sad, bro. Women come with all this sense of pride. Men don't come with pride no more, man. Y'all think it's funny when I be talking about these niggas wearing bonnets, wearing bedazzles, wearing rhinestones. These niggas wearing pearls. They wearing purses. Y'all just think it's just the aesthetic, man. No, that's a representation of the character. That's a warning sign to let you know that this motherfucker is a female, bro. That's a female. Now you seeing the women. I seen the chick step on the scale. She put her scale. I'm down 3 pounds. The bitch was 241 pounds, my nigga. Bigger than the tight end for the New York Jets. Y'all don't notice the masculinity in women, the hormonal changes between men and women. Women are starting their voices deeper than men. They starting to get facial hair like men. These motherfuckers bigger than men, taller than men. Come on, man. And what you seeing from these women, from these men, they starting to dress like women, the dangling earrings, sassy mannerisms, tight ass pants, purses, merces, bonnets. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who got Caesars wearing a bonnet. Y'all don't see the correlation. Look how, if you don't see it, look in sports. They don't want to compete no more, bro. They want to team up. Even in individual sports, they want to team up, bro. Y'all be thinking this is just how the kids are. No, they're showing you, bro. They're showing you their character, bro. That's a representation. As much how superficial people are in this era, when it's just simply down to looks, their look telling you everything you need to know, bro. These fighters the same way, bro. They telling you everything you need to know. All this just rip. I mean, think about a nigga that's just running their mouth in the classroom, or y'all out in the they just running their mouth. 9 times out of 10, he gonna be the one that get punched and press charges or don't got no jaw. We know what it is, dog. They just running their mouth. That's all they doing. And all it took, even if Devin Haney was like, man, I'm gonna drop this belt. I ain't fighting for this little money. I'm gonna drop this belt. Nigga, we telling them niggas behind us, don't do it, bro. Call the bluff. And Bill called the bluff. Bill called his bluff. That's all you got to do is call their bluff. Tank out here hating from a burner account because he snitched on some other nigga on his main account. Somebody told me he talking behind a burner. How big of a bitch you got to be behind a burner, nigga? Let me stop there. You speaking shit behind a burner like a broad. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to fight nobody. Oh, I'll fight you. I'll fight Bill. You don't want to fight no. All these dudes come from the same cloth. That's why you can't let a bitch slide, bro. You can't let these niggas slide. You can't say, man, I mean, you know what I mean? Fighters I really, really like, but I got to keep it a bit. I fuck with Crawford. Like, I like Crawford, but him lying about Shakur fighting anything, man, I had to do it. Hey, if the nigga seen me had a problem, hey, we just gonna have to, it's gonna have to be what it's gonna be, nigga. I'm gonna stand on what I said. I'm gonna stand on it, man, because I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. And that's why when you got OG sitting there and they lie to these fucking fight, oh, you're great. No, you ain't fucking great. Look at the definition of great. You ain't great. You can be on your way to being great. But I told y'all the other day, the main thing about this shit, dog, the shit that matter the most matter the least to these niggas. It's about who you beat. That's all that matter. The eye test, what bedazzles you got on your shorts, how much money you make. Man, don't give a fuck, man. It's who you beat. That's what make you great, bro. Who you beat. Who you beat. And then after I say who you beat, how many entertaining fights you got? You know what I'm saying? How many entertaining fights that you like, man? You know, and word up to Earl, bro. Earl had a great fight with motherfucking Sean Porter, bro. That was the classic by today's. That was a classic by today's. That was a great fight. Say what you want to say about Earl. He had a great fight with him. He had a good fight with Sean Porter. Keith Thurman, say what you want to say. He had a phenomenal fight versus Manny Pacquiao. Those were pay-per-view worthy. Let me say that. Those pay-per-view worthy. Who you say the same about Keyshawn? He ain't fought enough people to be in that position. Shakur, 29 years old. He ain't fought a person to be in that position. Xander and Boots, Xander right there. Boots turned 29. He put one of them motherfucking fights. People ain't gonna forget that's the fight of the year right now. People ain't gonna forget that shit. That's the fight of the year right now, man. Boots keep putting performances on like that. What can I say? But them performances only come when people know somebody a threat. You know, now you can get one of those performances when somebody, you know, you pose to just beat their ass and they give you a fight that you wouldn't expect. But them only true legendary fights only come versus other great opposition that's worthy. A lot of these dudes and fought a lot of these dudes on their resumes and they ain't been worthy. Sent Keyshawn to the Amazon warehouse. He couldn't even make it there, bro. He couldn't make it at Amazon. So the WBO participant crash out Keisha Davis, also known as Keyshawn Davis. The World Boxing Organization, WBO, hereby confirms receipts of written notice from counsel. So they wrote this out, notarized it or something, faxed it over on behalf of Mr. Keyshawn Davis, advising that he will not accept the 25% split. Adjudicated. I didn't work 60 hours this week. Adjudicated, pursuant to the official WBO purse bid proceedings, and accordingly will not participate in the WBO welterweight mandatory championship contest against Devin Haney. In the light of foregoing, the WBO championship committee and ratings committee will convene to proceed in accordance with the WBO World Championship rules and regulations. The applicable ruling, y'all know what I'm saying, will be rendered and published in due course. So, I mean, shit, this comes from the president. He took over for Paco. I mean, what can we say? What can we say, bro? Appreciate the super chat too. What can we say? Ain't nothing to say. He tagged everybody. Devin, Bill, Keyshawn. What can we say? I mean, I ain't got nothing to say, bro. I didn't think he was gonna do it, so he just threw his career down the drain. Unless him and Cop Rank had an agreement. But if I'm the zone, man, I don't want him on my network. If I'm the zone, I don't want him on my network. Respectfully, I don't want him fighting on my network no more. If I'm the zone, no, get this ninja up out of here. He did all that talking. Yeah, fight me. I hit you with a brick, Debo. What happened to Debo? He probably never seen Friday. Probably ain't never seen Friday in his motherfucking life. You know, and he gonna try to pop his head up out of here, bro. Like, nah. All this boiled down to is jealousy of Devin Haney. All this was jealousy. Yeah, pick on me. You picking on Mexicans. But this the same dude that went on somebody kick and say Mexicans run boxing. Not only is he not only are these dudes pussies, bro, they coons. That's what makes it so much more like more hating. It's like the pussification is running parallel with the coonism. Not only is these niggas pussies, dog, they coons. They coons. They be out here cooning. Tank, Shakur, Keyshawn, they be out here cooning. They be out here cooning. They ain't never got nothing good to say about black fighters. Shakur always dissing black fighters, bigging up Lomachenko. Tank always dissing black fighters, you know, but then, you know, oh, I'm a Canelo fan. You know what I'm saying? Taking up for Ryan when he popped high. You hate Devin that much, bro? You hate people that look like you that much? He ain't got nothing good to say about another black fighter, whether it's Terrence, whether it's Floyd, whether it's you know, he didn't diss Adrian Broner. He got nothing good. These motherfuckers. This is why you can't let these bitches raise your kids, bro. They venture on hatred for their own skin color. It goes down into your seed, bro. That's why when people be trying to talk about, you know, oh, you get with a white person, you know, a white woman, it's gonna be self-hate. Man, you get with the wrong bitch, you and your child in trouble. What's worse, a white woman that love you for you being black, or love your BBC or whatever, or love you for you, or dealing with a black woman who hate black men, but you know ain't got no other option. So she got, man, come on. We already know what question y'all rocking with. Latino, Maria, Becky. That's why I tell y'all it's about character, man. A lot of these niggas was raised by piss poor character, you know. And then he kind of confirmed that he fired Calvin, but Calvin always gonna be there. He fired Calvin for what? Yeah, these niggas talk too much, nigga. You talk too much. You know, Al probably told that nigga, or Al probably told him to fire him. That's what I be looking at these niggas, man. This generation, no loyalty, no critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? A hatred for the people that look like them. Man, these motherfuckers praise Brad and Hector, especially in this sport. Y'all be talking about mixed martial artists. Bro, these boxers just as big as coons as mixed martial artists. At least the mixed martial artists, most of them niggas that's cooning is tethers. So that explains something. Oh, he said he fired Calvin because he didn't want to pay him, allegedly. Ain't that always a story? That's why when you work for black people, they don't ever want to pay niggas. Y'all agree on some terms, and they don't want to pay you. They don't want to pay you for your job being done. That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's somebody that looked out for you your whole life and make sure you made it to where you are. I told y'all, I mean, they don't have no loyalty. They don't have no loyalty. They coons. They hate on other black people. They praise all these other non-blacks. Oh, Lomachenko good. And they don't never. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. This is why, man, you got to raise your child, man. You got to be there for your child, man. These niggas been raised wrong, bro. Calvin couldn't say this nigga, man. If Jesus can't say these whole ass niggas, how can you? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga? Shout out to my nigga Minister Jack. I remixed it though. He said, no, you got Shakun coming out the woodworks, man. I don't want to hear from this nigga neither, dog. Yo, Bill Haney and real Devin Haney, let's go. I'm here saying the same thing I've been calling y'all been saying, call my bluff now. Nick and Dana's waiting. We do business with something. Now Zuffa, they ran out of options. They ran out of bitches to put on the blade. Now we want to do business with the zone. Ain't no 144, nigga. Ain't no rehydration clause, nigga. You missed the boat. You was a suck ass nigga, man. Now you trying to get in front. Now you and Keyshawn playing switcheroo and shit. Now you trying to where your brother, where your brother at? Where your little brother at? Where your little big brother at? These man don't never buy these niggas fight. Don't stream it. Don't support these niggas unless them niggas lose, bro. Unless these niggas lose. Don't support these suck ass niggas. I ain't just saying that go for these tether ass, fake Rican ass, yellow beezy head ass niggas from Baltimore. Don't support none of these niggas, man. None of them. If they don't give you what you want, I've been saying it, bro. I've been saying it from day one. Don't talk about it. Don't tweet about it. Don't nothing about it, bro. They suckers, bro. The play was for Devin to get that belt up, and Shakur was never gonna fight him. Now Shakur can't get tanked. They didn't gave him all that money. No, we ain't doing no business over here, bro. We good. Good. We don't do business with the devil. They negotiated for 3 months. You denied the first 2 months of negotiation. Go sit your ass down. Go fight Rayo. Go fight Ramondo Mortella. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute.
I'm gonna whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins. Nah, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're gonna figure out what's gonna happen. You're gonna get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick.
And underrated all time. Probably Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is underrated because I feel like he fought outside of his weight class. Like he fought at 135 when he's really like 120.
My bad. He want this chicken. Gotta cool off. It'll be funny. I'll be about to eat, and then all of a sudden he want to go to his dog bowl. Here. He be wanting to go to his fucking ball, eat his food, then come back for my shit. But yeah. I mean, no, ain't no negotiating, bro. Then on top of that, Dana and them wanted to pay Shakur more than they wanted to pay Dev, and Dev put the deal together. Bill put the deal together for both of them. Off the principle, and then the funny thing about it is this is how you know it's a conspiracy against the Haneys. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I know for a fact, right? Shakur, the WBO ain't threatening to strip Shakur Stevenson. Shakur went over to Zuffa. Why ain't Shakur threatening to get stripped? Why did they say, oh, Shakur, you go to Zuffa just like we did? What's the brother name? Jayo Tapa. Why he ain't get stripped? I told y'all, man. Well, Shakur's been our champion. So was Devin been your champion before. He had undisputed at 135. The WBO, let me tell you this right now. The WBO was riding with Jay Prince, Top Rank. I think we already know this. They was rolling with Jay Prince, Top Rank, Shakur Stevenson. Because ain't no way you ranking Shakur Stevenson number one. I mean, Keyshawn number one when he just said, fuck the belts. He just lost your belt on the scale. Then he was number one for Keyshawn Davis. For Keyshawn was number one for Shakur. Never pressed play on that. Then after his last fight versus Nair Albright, remember they asked him, what about fighting for the IBF? They said they might mandate you to fight for the vacant IBF. He rolled his eyes and it ain't my job to make weight. Then all of a sudden, he the number one contender for Devin Haney. It need to be an investigation into that. They was trying to get the WBO, in my opinion, was allegedly in cahoots with Top Rank. They was in cahoots with Jay Prince. They was in cahoots with Keyshawn Shakur. All of them was in cahoots with each other. Bill jumped the gate on them and went to the zone. He went to their boss. No, bad. Here. He went to their boss. They didn't calculate that. Happen. So the people that fund them, they went to them. And all of a sudden, now you seeing what it now Shakur, oh, I'll fight you. No, you don't want to fight you. You ran out of options. So now Keyshawn dug Devin Haney, you dug Devin Haney, you turn around and fight Ramondo Mortella or Rayo Venezuela. Good luck with that. Oh, we do business with these nuts. It's over with. Oh, it's 144. For what? What am I conforming to a dude who got less than me? Shakur resume is less than Devin's. Shakur whole aura is less than Devin. All Shakur is known for is stinking up the joint and putting his hometown to sleep. That's all he's known for. And forming the fucking Shavengers, which they all pussy except for Raymond Ford. You ain't even had a wherewithal, or you ain't even had to be a man and keep your word and fight O'Shaquie Foster. We do business with all. Okay, we do business with all. Fuck Devin because you want to you ask for a 10-pound rehydration clause, allegedly $1 million penalty for every pound. Come on, fuck that. Look, you can go fight the Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia runner like you was just dick sucking, or you could be a man and fight O'Shaquie Foster. Since y'all do business with all, why you want to fight O'Shaquie Foster? Well, I don't owe him nothing. Okay, we don't owe you shit then. We don't owe to watch your bitch ass fight. Can't stand Shakur Stevenson, dog. I know the chick he with, bro. She don't fuck with him like that. I guarantee you that, bro. I guarantee you the chick he with is just with him for the motion. They probably pay her to be with him, bro. I'm telling you that. Ain't no way you a black woman and you dealing with him for nothing more than the money. Ain't nothing good about this nigga, man. Don't put Boots in there. Boots ain't no last and no dying breed, nigga. Boots is not in the same vein as Devin and Abdullah. He getting there. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. He did fight Xander. I mean, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna let Boots slide today, a smidget. But he definitely on the right track. For sure. He definitely on the right track. We definitely need somebody exciting as him and Abdullah Mason to run this shit. Zuff is about to find out the hard way the era fighters, hella even black fighters in Germany. It's over with. It's over with. They don't want to fight. If I give you 8 figures, bro, nigga, you gonna fight Devin Haney. Yeah, for sure she signed to the game, bro. Remember Cat Williams said all these niggas got light-skinned bitches. WO don't want to order Shakur until of course they don't gonna order is mandatory. Of course they don't. They want to strip Devin if he go to we stripping him. They can't bid on nothing. All of a sudden, Bill was like, cool. You know, Zuffa disrespecting us on the Fetty Wap. We take a little bit less to stay with the zone. Get some bonuses in there, get some perks, get some flexibility in there. They didn't account for that. I said, Shakur, man, this whole team, man. Jay Prince ain't never had a superstar. He never produced one superstar. Never. And that's hard to do. You know, Andre Ward could have been so much greater, you know, if he was with Al Heyman. He would have been so much greater had he been with Top Rank. Remember, this is the last American man to win a title. To win a gold medal, excuse me. He signed that bad deal with Gary, well, not with Gary Shaw, but Ten Goosen. He read up with Ten Goosen again under the advisement of who? Jay Prince. He read up with, come on, man, they ain't doing, and he sued Jay Prince. Y'all forget that? He sued Jay Prince. And he sued Jay Prince. And he sued his big homie. They pastors have to get in between them and talk it out. Jay Prince ain't produced one superstar around this hoe, man. He ain't produced one superstar around this bitch. And tell me I'm lying. Y'all signing over there, bro, to some of the shady shit he did, bro. Floyd left him and got bigger, my nigga. No did he? Come on, man. Oh, I mean, then remember Jay Prince was out there lying about getting robbed in New York. Yeah, bad news would have beat them home. Somebody dropped the video. Man, they pony down on them niggas, man. Fraud ties. Exactly. Fraud ties, bro. This is comical. This is comical. This is literally comical. Then, you know, and somebody made another good point. My boy from Philly made another good point. Hold on, let me pull that up. Somebody made another good point. I'm gonna pull this up. He made a really good point here. This was phenomenal right here. My boy say, I hope Top Rank and DAZN shelves this chump. He's bad for the sport. He does almost nothing right. Cost Team BNB and Top Rank money last year. No folk. Every bone in his body is phony, and it's a fact. He got rid of Team Crawford. I don't know why, but we only can assume he got rid of Crawford team because they probably checked him on that bullshit he did. He cost everybody money. Then you go in the locker room, you jump on this nigga, and they probably told him about himself. So guess what? When somebody talks to you like a real man, and you've been raised by a bitch, you don't know how to talk to men. You don't know how to talk to other grown ass men. So he probably got hella defensive. He probably got offended for it. And then he went back and got this rinky dick ass coach that's been going on the internet, popping up doing interviews. Motherfucker, like he got off Cell Block G, my boy. And he ain't helping this case, bro. They know they can't win this fight. They know they wasn't ready for this fight. He's another guy that's a self-admitted. So I know I'm calling out Devin Haney when I knew I wasn't ready. You still ain't ready, brother. Come on. Soon as Bud retired, or as soon as you did some hoe ass nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you did some hoe ass shit, you know what I mean? Then you want to lead a team because you didn't want to compensate them their money. You probably didn't even want to just give them an apology. You probably didn't want to apologize. Yeah, I fucked the money up. Once again, he gonna end up, bro. He got one world title, bro. Don't even have a world title defense. Had the side of Jay Prince probably because he was on his knuckles. And I ain't laughing at him being on his knuckles and nothing like that. He came back praising God, made some money. Man, that money gonna be gone, bro. That money gonna be gone, man. He gonna be shelved and he gonna have to get a job. They should shelf him. Yeah, all that talking about Devin Haney. All that, oh, Devin ain't this. Devin ain't that. Oh, man, he ain't that good. He ain't that good. He did all that talking. Richardson Hitchens, same thing. He ain't that good. He ain't that. They can just say stuff and just don't feel like they got to motherfucking live up to their word, bro. No, you got to live up to your word. But guess what? When you wasn't raised around men, your word don't mean nothing. You think your word don't mean nothing. You think you go around just talking reckless and saying all this stuff and there ain't no consequences, bro. This consequences gonna be on. He can hide out on social media all he want to. He can hide out all he want to. He better not pop his head back out, bro. Or I deserve $5 million in pay-per-view. Man, you deserve $5 million for, bro. What have you done? It's funny how a lot of these young guys think they deserve something and ain't done nothing, bro. You think you deserve to come in being the boss. You think you deserve to come in and be Don Corleone right off the rip. Ain't move one G-Pack. Ain't move one dime bag. And now he gonna come, they weren't paying me right. And Devin you always worry about what Devin got. Devin got bags. Devin got a daddy. Devin got the bag. You got to work your way up to that. And who you should be mad at is Jay Prince for giving you bad advice. He put you in a situation where it was lose-lose. Either I'm going to run and I'm going to run from this guy or we going to fight. And guess what? They be saying, oh, I'm from the hood. I'm from the I say this all the time. Just because you from the hood don't mean you tough. Just because you look dirty, you grew up in the trenches. Most of them niggas is snitches. Most of them niggas is just undiagnosed autism, undiagnosed, disabilities, and you think they tough. No. This nigga got ADHD. G. You feel me? You feel me? So, I mean, give me one more minute.
Believe. But I'm telling the fans right now, don't believe them niggas because them niggas start false narratives. That's all I'm saying. They start false narratives. They try to make shit. See, I know what's going to happen tomorrow on this purse bid. I know. I already had conversations with his bosses and shit. I already fucking know. I know the numbers. Nigga, I know. I'm part of it. I know what the fuck is going on. So why am I going back and forth on Twitter with these niggas when I fucking know? I'm having fucking conversations with these people that's putting the fight on. Why am I talking to Bill? Bill, why are you DMing me? You act like a little ass. You act like a little nigga. You DMing me. I'm 20. I'm your son age, and you dick riding me. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. And you on my line, my nigga. Hey, Bill, when I beat the shit out your son, I would love for you to be my promoter. On some real shit. I would love for you to be my promoter. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No bullshit. When I beat the shit out your son, let's sing Kumbaya. You know, let's go to Dubai or something. I don't know. And you know, let's get back cool after I beat your son ass and be my promoter. I'm gonna make you money, nigga. That's what it's about, right? I'm gonna make you money. What the fuck? You gonna have Devin and me making you millions after I beat his ass, and we can make more money. But you know, be my promoter, Bill. Because it seems like you want to fucking you.
Yeah, that nigga, that brother's starving. That brother's starving. Bill told me that he thought he was trying to get Keyshawn more money and negotiate more than 3. And Keyshawn look, Keyshawn didn't want to fight. He was like, yeah, I was trying to negotiate with him, and you know, I was trying to see what he was trying to get, but you know, he said that Keyshawn, you know, wouldn't answer the phone and wouldn't pick up the DMs, or wouldn't answer the DMs. So whether it was $5 million, maybe he was asking for a price that he knew he wasn't gonna get, regardless of what it was, Keyshawn didn't want to fight. That's why Keyshawn didn't want to talk to Bill. Bill's gonna get him more money or get him a better deal. And in general, he didn't want to take the plan. The plan was like, okay, man, you know, Shakur, we got to protect Shakur for some reason. Shakur don't have no superstar potential. That shit dead. Nobody want to see that nigga fight. We got to protect Shakur. So what we gonna do is get you to be the mandatory. We know we see you said you don't care nothing about the belts. We gonna get you to be the mandatory. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the Haney's gonna drop the belt. And then when the Haney's drop the belt, you know what I mean? When they drop the belt, then then Shakur ain't gonna fight him, and then Devin gonna look like a duck. That's our plan. That's our plan. Then he told Bill behind the scenes, it's just business. Ain't nothing personal, just and then look, got finesse. Oh, slow thinking ass nigga, man. Nigga still trying to figure out how to send a text message in 2026. He got played, bro. He got played. This is why you got to get up-to-date representation, my nigga. This is why you got to get up-to-date, up-to-date representation. Not these old, stale ass, you mothball smelling ass, geriatric sock wearing ass ninjas, man. And they got played, bro. They got played. And they both look fugazi. Bill ran. That's why he want Bill to be his promoter. They got played. They smoked him on this. Nah, Devin get the Debo moniker, not because he Debo niggas in the ring, because they don't want to get in a fight. And when you fight Devin Haney, a lot of these dudes make their biggest paydays. A lot of these dudes make their biggest paydays fighting Devin Haney. And you know why they don't really want to get in the ring with Devin? Yeah, they hating on Devin making more money than them and all that type of shit. But ultimately, they hating on Devin Haney because they jealous of him. They was like, if Devin, I'll starve as long as Devin starve. That's their mentality. That's their mentality. I'll starve as long as Devin starve. As long as he starve, as long as he can't, as long as he don't do good, I'm happy. As long as he don't do good, that's their mentality. Instead of going out there and whooping on Devin and proving the world they can whoop him, they just want to make sure they hurt his pockets, bro. I told y'all last week when I did the stream Wednesday, they did the Thursday, they did the first bit. I told y'all what it is. What he was telling me on the phone, and I just was like, bro, it sounds like to me that he just jealous that Devin getting so much more money than him. And that's what it was. He think he on some type of even playing field. Like, nah, nigga, like, bro, you a high risk individual, bro. You a high risk individual. For you to have 15 fights, you almost got more derogatory marks on your boxing resume than you got good marks. Yeah, should nobody represent bro no more, man. Send this nigga back to the hood, bro. Send that nigga to ran you. I don't want to hear nothing. His fans in the comment, you Keyshawn gonna knock him out. And Keyshawn, man, nigga, Keyshawn don't even believe it, bro. Keyshawn don't even believe it. And not only is he selfish, he took money out of his brother's mouths and out of his brother's pockets. You know what I'm saying? He took an opportunity from everybody, bro. He took opportunities from Norfolk. People get money when he come to fight. He took away from everybody, bro, just to hurt Devin Haney, just to make a bunch of stupid decisions throughout his career. When he was supposed to fight De Los Santos, the city was lit. The next time he fought Deal about supposed to fight, man, the city was not lit. But this what you get when you got niggas that's worried about what you doing. And let me tell my young brothers out there, young sisters out there, this. When you get a JOB or you get a career, guess what? Whatever you doing, somebody gonna be watching and measuring. No matter how much hard work you put in, no matter how good you is at your job, how accurate you are, how punctual you are, somebody always gonna be watching what you doing, hating on you. Always. That's corporate America. That's life. Even if they watch you work hard every day to build this super greenhouse in your backyard with great flowers and you growing great fucking, vegetables and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You doing really, really great. And they see every day you dedicated, you wake up, you talk to your flowers, you talk to your produce, you water it, you do whatever you need to do for it to be great. And you'll have a plentiful in your little, greenhouse, and they'll still hate on you. Oh, you don't deserve that. They'll still try to, sabotage your crops because they don't want to see you happy. If I'm not happy, nobody can be happy. That's Keyshawn. I don't know about to get whooped. He gonna get 10 million whooping my ass. Hell no, ain't nobody gonna get paid. He's a coward. And then Shakur, they was like, yeah, Shakur, you get out there and you challenge him now. And you make him save face and like, get out of here, man. Shakur is dead to the boxing. I mean, these Tank, Shakur, Keyshawn, get him out of here, man. Get him out of here, man. Tank, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I proved everything to myself. Okay, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Then you ain't got nothing to prove. Stop asking fans to put money up for your fight, then, nigga. Stop asking fans to put money up for your fight, then. Stop asking people to buy tickets, buy pay-per-views. We good. Since you ain't got nothing else to prove. It's crazy out here, bro. It's super duper crap, man. I'm surprised. I am highly shocked that he ducked this fight. I really am. Y'all, I was being serious when I said, I'm like, he ain't gonna duck this fight. I was being dead. I couldn't see it, bro. Just knowing all the shit that he put Top Rank through, the no contests, the losing the belt on the scale, the shit with Naira Albright, the weed thing. Like, bro, I'm like, ain't no way, bro. In my mind, it ain't no way he could have, bro. But I guarantee they probably promised him, like, bro, you ain't gonna have to fight, bro. I guarantee they probably promised him, like, bro, you ain't gonna have to fight, bro. You ain't gonna have to fight. I guarantee you they promised bro that. And it came down to him having to fight, and Jay was like, probably just take the 3, bro. He was like, no, Jay, you told me I wouldn't have to fight him. They just jealous of Devin, bro. That's all it boiled down to. Obsidian Lion, the Code Keeper, 3431 in Super Chat. For the 10 ball, I say it's off subject, but if Spence did fight with Thurman, who you got also, it's a shame that with Keyshawn, I thought this fight would be made. Me too, but the Devin is the truth, and also who can Devin unify with? I'll pull that up in a minute. Man, Keith Thurman still ain't healed, bro. I ain't like the way Keith Thurman looked neither, bro. To be honest with you, I ain't like how he looked in the Brock Jarvis fight. That nigga looked terrible. I told y'all that. I mean, if they fought right now, I probably would favor Spence. Keith done, man. Keith had fought Fondora 2 or 3 months ago. And this motherfucker still had bruises on his face. I bullshit you not. He was just in an interview. I'm gonna roll with Earl. I'm gonna still roll with Earl. Especially if he, even if he got a fight under his belt, I think he'd be even better if he fought again. Now if you talking about Devin, Catterall, he talking shit. They ain't gonna make no $10 million fighting Catterall. But honestly, Liam Paro, You know, maybe they put the money up. Maybe Devin to go to the UK. Other than that, we gotta wait on Rolly and Teofimo Lopez. But you know, I mean, I know he been trying to fight Boost behind the scenes, believe it or not. But yeah, I don't know. So they had to figure it out. Yeah, they had to figure it out. So I don't know. Respectfully, I can't call it. So, but yeah, man, I got about to y'all any questions. I answer them. I'll run through some comments real quick. But it's sad, bro. It's a sad day, man. But you know, when y'all let one motherfucker slide like Tank, then people say, look at what Tank did. I'm light skinned with good hair. I can do it too. Another one slide. Then Keyshawn built in that slide. Then you got Hitchison the same way. Slide. You know what I'm saying? You let one motherfucker slide, bro. Y'all can't let that slide, man. No matter how much you like a fighter, you gotta let them know, hey, motherfucker, you gotta deliver the best fights. You gotta deliver the best fights. And then now the new thing is to wait till you get really, really old. The new thing is we gotta wait till we get old. And now you hear them talking about doing Fury and Joshua in New York. I said, what's the point of doing it in New York? Turkey want the fight to come on late on the United States side of things. We like, because if it come on at 2 a.m. in the UK, that's what like 11 Eastern Standard Time or something like that. Nah. Because you say, yeah, no. That's like 9 Eastern Standard Time. And we about 5 hours ahead of the UK or behind the UK Eastern Standard. Like, yeah, man, that ain't no American fight, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. The Brits deserve to have that fight at British, standard time for them. If that's 11 o'clock, the main event come on, they deserve to have that. Why is that fight even thinking about going to New York City? We don't give a fuck about Joshua and Fury over here. That just lets you know that people are out of touch with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They're out of touch. He out of touch. He said, now he ain't getting shit. Nope. He said, what happened to your boy Keyshawn? Man, boy, oh boy. He ducked Andy Cruz. So he did duck Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz came up to him and his mammy and he didn't do shit. Keyshawn's just bad all the way around, bro. He said they knew they wouldn't fight. I've been telling y'all that. They thought Devin was going to drop the belt. That's why Shakur dropped the belt. Like, bro, don't tell me about this. I don't want to see these dudes. Keyshawn better start. Man, he been star streaming on Kick. Somebody know the fuck he is. They fully invested into Mason. Keyshawn is finished. I mean, yeah. Then he went up to Abdullah Mason knowing they both were Jay Prince, and then he mad because Abdullah Mason got shot. He said, I got your belt. Come get it then. He said, I got your belt. Come get it. Keyshawn turning down purse bid. What's next for him? Man, hopefully a job. So you think Devin going to fight Shakur right now? No. That's 47-0. Yeah, Mason is next. My thing is, what was he expecting to get? I don't know. Y'all think I deserve $5 million. Like, bro, you looking at with Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a body of work, nigga. You got a body of issues. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Mexican Hector. Shout out to Egner. Apparently, he was getting 1.5 for the Dylan Santos. I never got it because he blew the weight. He said these dudes really be talking crap about Devin Haney and they post fight just for them to clout. Yeah, they clout chase. They clout chase, bro. Ryan had to juice up to beat Devin Haney, bro. But they always leave that out of the argument. But when it comes to them fighting Devin Haney, Ryan, he got to do a lot of testing. He got to like, come on, man. All the snack shit, all that bullshit, man. He on snack, man. Nigga, he was with snack too. Shakur tweeting about his baby mama back. Like, yeah, anybody that let a bitch play with his ass, man, is suspect. I mean, beyond suspect. And I get it. Whatever you do with a woman is between, yeah, right. You let a woman ram something up your motherfucking back door, bro. Man, come on, man. Come on. Niggas weird. The position you got a submissive position you got to be in. Who do y'all think I call him spreader? Like, bro, crazy. Nigga supposed to be buying bust downs, not letting your bitch bust you down. Sheesh. The duck sauce, this is beyond duck sauce, man. This motherfucker flock of ducks. A flock of ducks. And that, I couldn't believe it, bro. I was for sure he was gonna take this fight. Nigga roll, nigga type that bitch up on his top, bro. I ain't fighting. Pernell Whitaker be rolling over in this fucking rocking chair right now. The black standard is not low. It's been low, bro. You see what Tuskegee told these motherfuckers to stop wearing do-rags and bonnets. And really, the only reason they made the brother stop wearing do-rags, because do-rags ain't never bother nobody. It's because these niggas putting a bow on it. They wearing fuchsia colored do-rags and shit. But the reason they made them brothers stop putting a do-rag, have to stop wearing a do-rag, is because the women was gonna be like, it's so unfair. They can wear a do-rag, but we can't wear a bonnet to class. I'm telling you, that's what it was gonna. That's why they made them stop wearing the do-rags. They had to make. That's the funny thing. When a woman get penalized, they gotta penalize the man too. Find some way to blame you. It ain't never, oh, the women need to do this and the women. No, if the man, I'm telling you all the time, that's the standard, bro. That's the standard. They wear a bonnet everywhere. If you gotta wear a bonnet to run to the grocery store, run to the gas station, that ain't no big deal. You leaving one crib going to another, you know what I'm saying? But you in the airport with a bonnet on, you in a class with a bonnet on. And if you look at the internet talking points, it's people defending that they always gonna, black people, one thing they're gonna do is always defend the bullshit that they do. Well, white people do this and white people ain't got nothing to do with white people. They always, if you ever notice, if you call this the black community, the black bureaucracy, they always defend fuck shit. And then when somebody got an idea to move the community forward, they tear down their character. Well, you were a white chick. Well, you bankrupted in 1997. They don't want to be better, bro. I hope y'all realize that black people as a collective in that fucking bureaucracy, they don't want to be better, bro. They fight the right to be baby. They fight for the right to be baby mamas. They fight for the right to abort children. They fight for the right to be independent in their own house, but still living off a nigga's dime, whether it's Uncle Sam, whether it's a dude funding their lifestyle, whether it's they cracking their motherfucking Virginia open to make money. They still depend on the man, bro. I'm telling you that, man. You can't save it, bro. Can't save them, bro. Can't save that mindset. Anybody that try to help the community get out of that mindset, you know what they do? Attack their character. They only defend negativity, bro. Shit that's ain't nothing wrong with teen pregnancy. They defend dumb shit like this. Stevenson, he's not worthy of being called Shakur. Disrespectfully, shut the hell up. He said the city is hurt. If I gotta squeeze down to 47, I'll do it from 97 right now. Call Bill. I call Bill. Keyshawn might get his CDLs. Nigga better get him. His brother got a trucking company. Buy up that truck, Calvin, for this nigga to drive one of them trucks. He said, "Now, Richard Hitchison called out Devin. He don't want to. Man, why care about him, man? That nigga fought in front of 5,000 people that was giving tickets away. Nigga wear a bonnet. I'm not fighting no nigga that wear no bonnet. Nigga, take your bonnet off. Zesty ass nigga. Yeah, let them both try. Hitchison scary ass. Yeah, it means scary. Nigga garbage too, man. Nigga garbage. Ronaldo, salute. Mortella gonna lose one. Who he fight? I seen it. Hold on. I seen it on the who he fight. He supposed to be fighting Shakur next, according to Robert Garcia, but you can't believe that the shit that Shakur said. Hold on. Robinson Cassia, I got mine. Nah, he gonna stop him. They fighting at 135. Oh, he gonna be the first person to stop Cassiaco. And Cassiaco, 37 years, he gonna be the first person to stop Cassiaco. I'll say that right now. I'm watching that card. Like I said, I fuck with Lamar Rose. I like Williams Zepeda too. And Dooley, okay, I read that one. Yeah, he gonna stop Cassiaco, my nigga. He gonna park that nigga. He gonna park, bro. Shout out Obsidian Lion again. He said, CJ, I know you since Joshua, but you remember Andre Ward said he wanted the smoking job. Man. Andre Ward would have got his blueberries knocked out his motherfucking muffin. Chocolate chips knocked out his motherfucking Oreo. No, it wasn't cookies. Chips Ahoy. He got the chocolate chips knocked out his Chips Ahoy. Joshua was like, yeah, send the offer, pussy. Would have knocked the SOG out of that motherfucking OG. Nigga would have just been G. Would have knocked the loop ties off that nigga bonnet. Would have knocked the cheetah print off that nigga bonnet. Yeah, nigga. He said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm a black conservative. Probably niggas, including my friends, are mad at me. They don't know that in 1968, the Senate of South Carolina was predominantly black Republican. Yeah, I mean, being a conservative, I mean, I don't really identify with nothing. I like some of the stuff they do, a few things that the blue side do, but it's just, it's about, they're about money. The conservative or Republican Party about money. Because they run it like a business. If you ran a business, you can't just run a business because you just want to run a business. I remember, man, he gonna laugh when he hear this. I had a homie, bro. And he got I think a PhD or doctorate in psychology. He said he knew a homegirl that started a business. I forget what he said the business was, right? She started a business and she hired she hired only people who had a Pacific zodiac sign. She said she was out of business quick as fuck. Basically what I'm saying is that's how the Democrats think shit should be. They Democrats kind of think like of this generation, they think how women think. Like I was talking to a girl and I'm like, women get in trouble because they are optimists. Like if you meet a guy at the bar and you just met him and you'll leave a bar with him and have sex with him, and you only knew him for an hour, 2 hours, would any man be shocked to know that maybe the guy that you really don't know from the bar, what if he tie you up? What if he don't let you leave? What if he kidnap you? You smoke the blunt, he lakes it, you drink some liquor at his house or you drink some shit at his house and he pass out. But you know how this is how Democrats think. Her answer was, it shouldn't be like that. It should be, he should just treat me like, I'm just paraphrasing. He should treat me like a female, like he should treat like a woman, like a gentleman should treat a woman. I shouldn't have to worry about that. But we don't live in that reality. You have to be careful about the decisions that you make, but that's how Democrats, it should be this way. I should be able to run a business and hire all this type of zodiac signs and still make money, but that's not the reality. The conservatives, the Republicans, they run it like a Fortune 500 business, like he runs Amazon. It's designed to make money. If you work and you do this, we don't want to give handouts to nothing but people that's probably disabled, seniors, war veterans. Just because you're a single mother isn't a disability. You can get up and work too. If the child isn't his, he shouldn't have to pay. That's the type of shit. Once you start reading the type of shit that they stand for, most people will agree with it. I know somebody that was in a red state. I'm gonna just keep it very vague. Baby wasn't the nigga's baby. She had to pay all that child support back, bro. You think that would have happened in most blue states? Probably not. So don't get caught up in like not to get too political, but don't get caught up in research yourself. Research yourself. And that's how the Democratic Party thinks is how women think. No, this is the way it should be. Even if you don't work hard, or even if it should just in the world business doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that. That's just what it is. But unfortunately, people tend to want free handouts. People want free handouts. People think that I should sit on my ass and be lazy and have all these kids and suck up all this government assistance, which is your tax dollars paying for it. And people just think they should be they had. I was like, it's a lot of these things you can connect to working. You know what I'm saying? You at work and you bust your ass and you do the job and you work with a slacker, and you know what I'm saying? And the slacker get the promotion. Of course you're gonna feel some type of way. That's kind of what but you start kind of reading deeper into politics, it's like, Blue California said, if your child 12 years or older, they have to give you consent as a parent to check that they have, access to their medical records. Come on, man. I say this. I'm not with abort missions, bro. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in abort missions. If you catch my drift, I don't believe in it. And just think about it. a large amount of American women, and you know who, that was the main sticking point for them voting was to have the right to delete their children. Black women have created genocide. Their abort mission numbers are incredible. You know, and when you allow people to be reckless and make mistakes and there's no consequences, you know, Democratic Party. Another thing about the Democratic Party, I went to a little shindig suit and tie event. I'm gonna just keep it vague on what it was. If you follow my Detroit channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. And I was sitting there and they were talking about, you know, politically, you know, I took some shots at Trump and stuff. I mean, you know the name. But it's all about, I just sat there and had an epiphany. Their whole campaign is about what they're going to do for black women. They never talk about what they're going to do for black men. I sat there right at that dinner. It was nice. Bunch of people there. And I was like, damn, you know what? They never talk about what they're going to do for black men. Never. And I remember Ice Cube saying what he wanted to do for black America. And they said, what you going to do for black women? He said, I said, I'm going to do stuff for black. That's why you have a lot of black men. They're not going to publicly say it's been like this. You know, it's been like this, you know, going back to the Gen Xers, it's been like this. A lot of them ain't been Democrats for years. They don't get on the internet or they didn't make it vocal. It was a lot of niggas' mamas married to Democrats or married to Republican men, atheist men that don't really claim a particular party. They vote on basically a lot of black men stop being Republicans. Believe it or not. I think the numbers have risen of black men becoming Democrats a little bit more in the last 20 years, 26 years. But it's been like that, bro. I think people don't really recognize that. It's been like that. The black men been left the community, pushed out. The last of guys is willing to be in the community. You don't see black teachers no more. Black men that are teachers. You start to see black coaches get knocked off. They getting sent to the upper room. So you don't even have black volunteers no more. Men that's volunteers. Then now, you know, stepdaddy's getting, you know, treated, you know, getting mad disrespected. So they opted out of being they ain't there no more. It's crazy. It's crazy the times that we live in, man. But in general, most black men that's successful, like, and that's in that middle class, which over half the black male population, black men are in the middle class, believe it or not. And but most of them been left the Democratic Party. They're not going to tell you that. Either they just gonna be a standalone independent party or they gonna vote on based on candidate. A large percentage of black men been left. I don't care what the numbers say. He said George Converso earned a person around $10 million. Devin Haney made a guaranteed 2.8. That's crazy. And he had to go to Australia twice. Yeah, I mean, he played the sacrifice. They all want Devin what Devin got, but they don't want to do the leg work. Yeah, that's this generation. They can see you do all this hard work. You build your business up. You build your career up. They can see you sacrifice the liquor, sacrifice, you know, going to the club, and you got money. You got the nice house, the nice Aston Martin, the nice Bentley, the nice Rari. And niggas will be like, you don't deserve that shit, bro. You like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you seen all this shit, all the sacrifices that I did, bro. You know, the dudes that really sacrificed to get what they got, bro. That especially the guys that made mistakes and filed bankruptcy or didn't know how to get it done, didn't have a mentorship till later or had to figure it out. You know, all the shit these brothers had to do to get to where they at, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the shit, man, all the losses, all the victories, all the like, bro, this, and you watch me grind and you say I don't deserve it because you a hating ass individual. Come on, man. Conservatism is what we created. I don't like certain shit. I'm a poli science major, and us black folks reinforced the Republican Party. So I don't know much about poli science. I have to look into that. But in general, that's all what it is. I'm a conservative Trump supporter. I mean, shout out to you, bro. I ain't here to be mad at you at all. I'm pretty sure most brothers can articulate their reasons why. And I think most women, you know, ain't gonna their reasons is not gonna add up to y'all's. I guarantee you that. It's I wouldn't delete my baby if you being on, like, bro. I just don't stand for that, bro. If you a real Christian or Catholic or you in that, you don't believe in that, bro. I'm a firm believer, and then I'm gonna leave y'all on this. I'm gonna read the last couple comments. I'm a firm believer in everything happened for a reason, even when bad shit happen. You know, I'm a firm believer that sometimes doors gotta close for other doors to open, bro. And it hurt. Like I said, it hurt. It hurt. This shit hurt, bro. Like I done been through some shit. Like the shit hurt. You just sitting there and you just like, man, dude, I want to continue this shit. But it's like watching a movie and it don't make sense. But then you finish the movie and you're like, oh, I get it now. I get why. That's life. Like sometimes God's gonna close them doors and it's like it's gonna be the end of the world, bro. But something had to happen for you to get to where you're going at. I think people don't understand that, people, I met a guy who was an atheist. We was in the sauna, we all chopping it up. He was an atheist. He said, man, I actually started to research the Bible and see how many of the facts in the Bible are backed up by, or how many things in the Bible are backed up by facts. He said he changed, did the research. So I ain't giving no human a goddamn thing that I work for unless we agree you can tie this to Keyshawn. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't mind helping out people. I help out people all the time. That's just me personally. I'm just doing it out the kindness of my heart. I don't expect to reciprocate. That's just me. I'm not saying that you should be like that, but I don't mind. I see somebody down, bro, and I done bought, motherfuckers old 40s cigarettes. I'm like, man, fuck it, bro. Like, man, you out here, man, what you want, OG? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you got this. Some of these dudes be former military vets, and some of them got down on their luck. I ain't mind, cracking no weed or no shit like that, but I buy a motherfucker OE, a 40, a beer, some cigarettes. I give people, buy a nigga meal or some shit like that. That's just me personally, bro. Because I can just only imagine. I don't know your story. I can only imagine how you got to that, but that's just me. I don't really mind it. I remember I was in the city, like, man, it's about 5, 6, 7 years ago and shit. I'm in the city and shit. I'm at the Grand River, the Myers on Grand River. They used to be Redford High School. And then I'm sitting in the car. I might be about to get out or put some girl. I don't know. I'm sitting in the car. This girl came up to me. She was about 15, maybe 16. She like, man, got some money for the bus. And I just gave it to her. I gave her a bunch of money. I said, here. I say here, and that's just, I'd be like, damn, that was my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping them out. But the story where the lady forgave the man who unalived her mother, hired him to help rehabilitate the guy and kill. Yeah. The Bible say that too. The Bible say you can be too meek, you can be too forgiving, and I'm gonna say that's a sin too. He's on to real babe for sure. Oh yeah. Salute. So. Yeah, you could be too forgiving. You could be too meek. You could be too, yeah. But those tend to kind of be the people who forgive like that. It's usually your child or your cousin or your sister. But I learned a long time ago. I learned a long, when Kendrick Lamar said, I learned this a long time ago. As a man, you got to be, and it's easier said than done. You got to be prepared to lose everything. You got to be prepared to pick up, get away, fuck everybody. Niggas will use and abuse you. I'm gonna say this. Kendrick Lamar said this shit, always stuck to me. He said, nigga knew me since I was a kid. He said, I cut my own granny off if she don't see it how I see it. And that's the mentality you gotta have. It sound cold to the motherfucker, but when he said that, I felt what that nigga was saying. He said, felt, something that the nigga knew me since I was a kid. He said, I cut my fucking granny off if she don't see it the way I see it. I said, ugh. I felt that shit as a black man. I'm like, yeah, you got to be prepared to lose everybody, bro. That's just the mentality of being a man. You got to be prepared to lose any and every. You don't want to, but you got to be prepared to, bro. He said Jamel's still scared of Boo Boo. Yeah, nigga blazed out his fucking mind. I heard his brother and his sister, his brother and his wife taking care of his kids. So I don't know what he going through. Devin could retire right now first, but damn near. You a good man. Empathy is the key to life. Yeah, but you can't be too empathetic, bro. Sometimes I done threw niggas a lifeline and I regretted it. But guess what? You fucked me over like twice, 3 times. I ain't fucking with you, man. That's why I moved out the way, bro. My pops was like, hey, man, just move out the way. That's the best decision I made. Just move out the way. And my mentality, this might be wrong. You're going to need me before I need you. And I still throw people I love licks. I still put your love, but some people just be in your life to destroy, bro. Real talk. You got builders and you got destroyers, man. Hopefully you just fortunate enough to have enough builders around. But hey, appreciate y'all. Peace.
If I was talking, listen, if your dad was out here talking like I'm talking, I'd tell my son to fuck you up too.